Hello, 941 Connect listeners. Welcome back.
Hi, guys. We miss you so much.
We are happy to be back for season 3. It's good to be back in the studio with you,
I know.
Izzy.
Finally, we took a long break since September, and Laura and I got together and talked about the concept and what we want to bring to our listeners way too often. It's just we really didn't get to sit down on recording. So finally, we're here.
We are. We have lots of changes to report, and we're excited about them all. First of all, new location.
So we just wanted to give you a little bit of Lakewood Ranch architecture style, but also we wanted to get you out of the office setting and, just feel more casual, and we love this space right now.
Well, I think our biggest thing, Izzy, is season 3 is the real estate edition.
Oh, yes.
And we are going to try and get out in the community more and show more real estate.
Right. As you guys know that both Laura and I are realtors, and real estate is our passion and love. And most people that we got questions from within the last 2 seasons, they wanted us to talk more real estate. So we said, why don't we create a new season called the Real Estate Edition? But there's something cool about this season. We are going to be doing bite-sized, little tiny mini episodes that are not going to be eating too much of your time, but also give you a quick update of what's going on in town.
Okay, so new location, shorter episodes, and lastly, we're on video.
Yes, so that is very exciting. And I think one of the hiccups for us and for us to wait this long was that we both had a fear of camera. We are not going to lie. So we might do mistakes. We apologize in advance. We're going to get better, I promise. But we are going to be, reaching to our listeners, not only from a podcast platform, but also on YouTube. We are very excited and nervous. So hopefully this will be a great journey with our listeners.
Yeah, we are very excited. So let's jump right in with some questions that I have for you, Izzy. Are you ready?
I'm excited.
So explain to our listeners the mini break that we took. I mean, we talked about just trying to reset and how we just wanted to make sure we did it right. So we kind of took our time, put a lot of brain power into this. But what else were the reasons that we took such a long break?
So as we said over and over, both Laura and I are realtors, and we do this for a living full time. So for us, we live, eat, breathe, talk about real estate all the time. But it's very meaningful to both of us to get educated, stay on top of the market, stay current with everything that has changed in this area, as well as laws and regulations that are applicable to the entire nation, but also to our state, even to our region. So we wanted to get better education and be able to provide better customer service. So we both got our broker licenses. So it was awesome. We are so proud. I mean, I'll tell you guys, going to school in 20s and 30s is so much different. So this took a lot from us, especially we both have kids that are in school and they have their own schedule. So this felt so refreshing to be able to do this, but it happened. So
yes. So Izzy mentioned really it's about the knowledge that we could gain from becoming a broker associate. And we both plan to stay put with our current brokers. So that's nothing's going to change there. Nothing's going to change.
Yeah, we're not going anywhere. Our emails are same, phone numbers are same. It's just a different aspect. And we just wanted to, be able to say that we got the best education within the field. And it's a very proud moment for both of us.
Yeah, I think for me, the people that I met while I was taking this, lots of times we work a lot in the same, in the same brokerage with the same agents. So for me, it was kind of taking a step outside of that little box and just meeting agents from sometimes not even this area.
Yeah, I love to learn. This is one profession that allows you to keep up with so much education-related stuff, and you learn so much from other realtors, just talking to them, getting to know their market. Because let's get real, we cannot just be the best of every single region. And some realtors are more hyper-focused. So to be able to get some insights from them is very valuable to us.
Yeah, connection and networking.
Absolutely.
Are amazing in this job. And that helps our customers better too. Whether they realize it or not, but the connection that we have with other agents is really important in a transaction.
Correct. So let's talk about what we're planning for the season 3.
Okay.
So we talked about we are moving on to video, so that's very exciting. But then we are also going to be talking a lot more real estate.
Yes.
from our listeners and everyone, we've heard over and over, real estate is something they want us to give more updates on. They're more curious about what's going on in this town. Also, we have people who are considering to move here and they want just simple facts and information. So that's why we want to keep our episodes short and sweet and give you all the information we have in the week that we are recording this.
Yeah, I'm excited about this because I think I wouldn't change season 1 or 2 one bit because I think we got everybody really excited about the area. But I think it's time to just dive into some communities. And I know we can talk about them, but I think seeing them is a big...
Absolutely. So I want to also talk about, we took a long break, let's get real. And we want to kind of tell you what has happened since our second season, right? I kind of want to talk about, let's just address the elephant in the room. Yes, the interest rates kind of went crazy since the last time we recorded. Lots of things came to a halt in real estate world by September, beginning of October. A lot of people stopped wanting to buy. People got scared to sell because they thought they couldn't afford to get a new house with the high interest rates. So along with the nation, this town also stopped.
Yeah, we definitely did see a slow up. So we want to just kind of get you high speed, up to date with real estate in 941 Connect, right, or 941 area right now. So like Izzy's saying, interest rates, they are a big factor for, buyers, obviously. And then of course affects sellers. We're expecting, they're anticipating that rates will be down at the end of 2024. Depending on when you're listening to this, interest rates could be amazing. They could be hurtful right now, but what we want you to know is we have people you can talk to. We'd love to have the conversation with you. And if you don't have a lender or someone that you know and trust, we can certainly connect you with someone. Because there's a lot of creative financing happening. There's a lot of creative ideas.
You even see that in the new developments now. Like Laura can testify, they are absolutely trying to get the market share back from the resale market. So they are competing in terms of interest rates. Some of them offer lockdown options for a few years that you can have low interest rates with the hope that you're going to refinance again. Some other companies we are seeing thousands of dollars toward closing costs to be able to kind of balance it out. But in all, yes, it kind of sounds like I felt like we are going toward a better direction in real estate. We have experienced the crazy sellers market within the last few years since COVID. But finally, I think we're moving towards fair grounds.
Yes.
It's going to be anybody's playground. And I call this a very neutral market where everybody is going to have fair and equal opportunity, meaning buyers are not going to be overpaying, sellers are not going to be overcharging. I think this is going to be the middle ground real estate market, which I think most realtors love.
Yeah, balanced market, right? So interest rates are a big thing. The next thing is our inventory. Our inventory is up. Which is good again for both buyers and sellers. Sure.
And this also happened during COVID. We had this frenzy. A lot of new construction stopped. So even people, wanted to come here and build, they couldn't do it. Resale market went crazy with the crazy pricing. But right now we are seeing more inventory because I think the initial shock of the interest rates went down finally, and people are getting more used to living in this interest rate. So we are going to be seeing more and more inventory and more buyers in town looking for these beautiful homes.
Yeah, this time of year is normally we have a spike in our inventory. So, just generally speaking, now is a great time to be out and looking.
Yes, I really think that with the interest rates projected to go down starting from probably mid-year onward, I feel like the market is going to get crazy a little bit again. So when I get asked, when is the best time to buy, I always say today, because you don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. So this might be a good time to look around and see what's in your budget or what you're projecting. I think this is going to be a good time for both sellers and buyers.
So the next thing I want to talk about, Izzy, with you is some new neighborhoods. We're always talking new in this area.
Oh my gosh.
And we could overwhelm people with how many new neighborhoods there are, but I think we should just highlight a couple. And the first one I think we should mention is what Neil Signature has going on.
Yes, they are going to be building this beautiful new community with luxury homes. It's going to be called Waterbury. It's not going to have lots of amenities, meaning you're not going to be no golf course and so on, but it's going to have enough to make this beautiful neighborhood very luxurious. And I think there's already lots of interest there. And it's going to be smaller than most communities. I think one of the very exciting ones for me and most people who wanted to buy during Del Webb was getting constructed here and they locked out and there's only resale available. Del Webb listened to your needs. So they're coming out with a second Del Webb called Catalina. It's going to be on Bourneside Road. And that is also going to be 55 and over. And I'm sure it's going to sell out quick too, because there's lots of interest and people love Del Webb communities.
Yes, for sure. It's already got interest and they're just moving ground right now. So, and last, I think we should touch on Saddlestone.
Okay, so I'm so sorry, Saddlestone people, if I'm butchering your builder's name, because I'm not sure if it's called 4-Star or Forster. But in either case, this will be the builder and they are going to be working with multi-builders. This will be a big neighborhood. It's going to be, again, on the Bourne side, all the way to 64. And I believe, and if I don't want to be quoted, but I think there's like 1,300 houses coming in that neighborhood.
Yeah, so those are just 3 amazing neighborhoods we just wanted to touch on with you. So we're going to wrap it up today. But Izzy, can you just tell listeners, what did you love about 941 this week?
Okay, now you're grilling me because we did this to all our listeners in the first 2 seasons. So I think I think the sunshine was my favorite thing. We are finally moving towards the warmer days and sunny days. I feel like we had a long winter, and I shouldn't talk about it. We really don't have winters, but it felt like a long, gray, cold, and when I say cold, it's 50s and 60s, but I think got so spoiled with the beautiful weather, so I'm ready to have that back in my life.
I agree. We've had a great weather week for sure. So 941 Connect listeners, thank you so much. We will see you at the next episode.
Bye, guys. Thanks for listening.